Unfortunately, the best European football often slips through our radar. The majority of us were debating over Sadio Mane's red card or discussing how unbelievably bad Renato Sanches was, etc, etc, etc. But believe it or not, there is life outside of the Premier League. In fact, there is a whole world of excitement. So let's start with our hero number 1, Manuel Riviere. This weekend, the fair share of football fans were standing and admiring PSG's scoreline. It said Mets 1, money 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 5. You see, the true hero from this game was overlooked. Was it Neymar? No. Kylian Mbappe scoring on his debut? Of course not. In fact, was it anything to do with PSG's 400 million strike force? Nah, forget about it. The true hero here was the former Newcastle flop Manuel Riviere. Despite scoring just 3 goals in 31 games at Tyneside, having netted just 1 goal in 3 years and firing blanks since 2015, here he was heading home on his Mets debut against PSG. So Mets were stuffed 5-1 in the grand scheme of things, but who saw an equaliser coming from Riviere's noggin? To us, Emmanuel, you are a hero. Hero number 2 has probably found himself on lists like this many a times before, and he'll be on it many times to come. Lionel Messi scored his 42nd career hat-trick as Barcelona romped to a 5-0 victory over Espanyol. That was his 27th in La Liga alone. Strike partner Luis Suarez has said that it's a privilege to share the stage with Messi, something you didn't catch slipping out the lips of Neymar, as Barca continued their 100% winning start to the season. Messi now has 5 goals in his last 2 games, but don't you find heroes a little boring? Meet our villain number 1. It's Portuguese top flight side Firenze and 31-year-old defender Luis Carlos Roca Rodriguez. While his side were hanging on to a fantastic share of the points against Sporting Lisbon, it all came unravelled in the 98th minute. At 2-2, it was Roca Rodriguez whose clumsy bit of defending gave away a very last minute penalty. His home crowd's max capacity is just over 5,000, but all of them were left bitterly disappointed as Dutch forward Bastos tucked away the penalty. Absolute scenes. Hero number 3 and 3 simple words: bold patch penis. Macedonian Goran Pandev coincidentally became an overnight Twitter sensation thanks to his unfortunate hairstyle. The former Lazio, Inter Milan and Napoli striker has had a career that has been slowly winding down. Notably, his hairline has been following suit. The 34-year-old's performance for Genoa was all but forgotten as he left the pitch. Then, fans caught sight of his glimmering bold patch, which was in the shape of a penis. We're all getting older, just in different ways, Goran. You're a hero to us. At number 4, we have summer Manchester United target Ivan Perisic and his seemingly unstoppable Inter Milan. While the noisy neighbours in red are making all the same moves in Serie A, Inter Milan are looking like the real deal this season as they hope to end Juventus' reign at the top of Italian football. They recorded their 3rd win in as many games, having conceded just 1 goal so far and netting 8 in total. And goal of the match? Well, that was a Perisic stunner. Our final hero of the weekend is Super Mario Balotelli. The controversial Italian forward is never far from the headlines, and he suffered a recent up and down spell like he does at all clubs with his current employers OGC Nice. But in front of goal alone, big man Balotelli has enjoyed a positive life in the French Ligue 1 since joining from Liverpool in August 2016. He's found the net 17 times with a goal to games ratio of more than 1 in 2. Admittedly, that does make you wonder what the hell Neymar's record is going to be like once he's up and running. Anyway, Super Mario bagged a brace as Nice smashed Monaco 4-0 in one of the standout results of the weekend. The heavy loss of star players is clearly taking its toll at Monaco, but still, it's a pretty impressive result for Nice considering it's only their 2nd win of the season, having played 9 games in all competitions. They've been terrible in the Europa League. The catalyst was Balotelli, who coolly converted a penalty to open the scoring before tapping home a 2nd later in the game. Of course, he celebrated in typical Balotelli fashion, walking around with a blank expression and doing little else. We love you, Balotelli. That about wraps it up for our 5 European heroes and villains. Make sure you subscribe so you can catch next weekend's edition, and please leave your comments below telling us about your favourite moments from this weekend's football. Footy Feed out.